This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is Tuesdays with TJ, presented by Uneducated Sports Talk. This is episode 32 of the NFL podcast. I am your host, Carlos Clayton, with my beautiful co-host, PJ, and the man of the evening, Mr. TJ. We all know as TJ Tracy at 2378. What's up, my guy?
What up, everyone? I hope you had a great week. I didn't know what to do with myself last week. I was just sitting there staring at a wall.
Yes, sir. Y'all. Hey, the draft is in 2 more days. Wow, right?
Yeah.
The NFL draft is going to be on Thursday. You guys can join me and TJ and PJ and a plethora of hosts on the Come On In Sports Network, you guys. Go, please subscribe to that. I'll have it posted tomorrow for sure about when we're starting, because we have a phenomenal opening for that new channel on YouTube. So come check it out. It's called Come On In Sports Network. Myself is going to be Dolph17. It's going to be Coach Rock from the Keeping Who That Sports podcast. And we have Zach and Nonfiction from Real Fan Sports. And of course, more and more people to come in and show some love. So thank y'all for always being part of this channel. And of course, the Come On In Sports Network as well. But today is all about football and the draft coming up. And we got a lot of news. But first of all, TJ, how's your day going, bro?
Not too bad, thank you very much. I've been at work, but I just can't I can't stop watching that Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. I've watched it like 100 times.
I enjoyed it. It's going to be a roller coaster of a movie. I cannot wait. I don't know. I want to know the direction they're going with this. That's what I want to know. What direction are we going with this movie? What tone are we setting? And what's going to be the implications of what they're going through? I'm excited. I'm very excited. I know that.
It's going to be so fun. But anyway, how's your day been? Has it been
Man,
good?
busy. Everyone knows I have a new job now, so I've been just grinding. I'm a boss man now, so very interesting.
Ooh.
Go to a lot of meetings, and but
Important things.
yeah, you can say that. You can say that. But otherwise, I'm just blessed, man, and I just thank God for just giving me the fortitude and the ability to do that. So very happy. But we are multi-streaming once again. So I want to welcome everyone from Facebook and Twitter, and of course the OGs from YouTube. On YouTube we have Sticks of Maine. Says Giants fan at this point would settle for a bottle of Jack Daniels. And then we got Generic Ballman. So hope all the way. What up, Carlos, TJ, and PJ? Peter said, "What's up, GBM? What's up, Sticks of Maine?" And Andrew says, "What's up, Carlos and PJ and TJ? What's good with you guys, man?" We're doing lovely.
Yeah, we're doing well. Just and in anticipation, all those mock drafts, all of those speculations, all of the news, it's going to be finally settled.
Right. And speaking of mock drafts, if you guys have not seen me and TJ's mock draft, that was episode 31, right? Or was it episode 30? That was episode 30.
Uh,
Yeah.
Episode 30.
Yeah. That,
What
yeah.
I'll do, I've got it in a format. So on the draft of the night, I'll upload it to our Discord so you can compare it and run along, see how good we were, how bad we were, see if we knew the future or just a bunch of idiots.
Just a bunch. I'm gonna go with the latter on that one because that's how it usually plays out. Just a bunch of idiots. Like as soon when you know something, you don't know nothing at all, man. That's how it feels like every single time.
Yeah, that's true. That is completely true.
But do me a favor, whether you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, rep your team, rep your NFL squad. Let's go. Tell me in the chat your squad's name and what do you want to see from your team in the draft or in just the future for next season. Let your boys know we appreciate that, man, and your girl know, PJ, as well. Let us know we are in the building, y'all, and we are live once again. This is episode 32. We've done 32 of these things now. That's awesome. I like that. It is madness. I love it. I love it, though. I love it. That's what it's all about, man. That is what it's all about. So come on in, y'all, for all walks of life. We appreciate the love and support, man. And let's check out the Moti stream before I even get started. Make sure no one else has said anything from the other sides. All right, we're good right now. Let's get it, man. So how are we feeling? We got some news about the draft and, of course, other various news with the NFL around itself. Sad news, unfortunate news, good news, bad news, how we always do, man. All right, let's rock and roll, man. So we did say represent your team, so I want to see everyone's team being represented before we really get into this bad boy. And once again, thank y'all for the love and the support. Hit that like button. Our goal is 25 plus likes for today's stream. Just smash the like button. And of course, keep the chat rocking and rolling. And this stream, if questions come in, we'll go ahead and answer it. But for sure, we want to wait to the end to answer majority of these questions. But you know what? I'm feeling real lovely today. So ask any question that you want, and we'll go ahead and respond to it as we see it, man. So keep the chat rocking and rolling. And let's get to our first topic, man. It's a big one, too. Jayden Daniels, quarterback for LSU, said he did not like his visit to both times with the Washington Commanders. Both times. He felt, because honestly, and I want to get your opinion on this, TJ, but he felt like, and as he should, he's the number 2 guy in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
The number 2 team is the Commanders. And both times he left Washington, it felt like they didn't want to sell on him. And so, but then now there's rumors saying that the Bears are thinking about getting Jayden Daniels over Caleb Williams. I just heard that today, matter of fact. So a lot of Jayden Daniels to the Bears. But if you're Washington, is that a mistake for not? If you know you're going to get Daniels, because I guess they're saying, you know how this is, man. It's almost like you're our guy, but we got another guy just in case. It's a close neck and neck race. And honestly, I know it's politics and all that, man, but should you just like lie to these guys and say, yeah, you're our guy. You're our guy. Just so that when it's all said and done, if we do screw you over, it's nothing you can do. But if we also don't give you any kind of love or support, and you're this highly drafted quarterback at the number 2 spot, most likely after Caleb Williams, he's feeling like, I don't want to be here. My question is, will Jayden Daniels pass up being the quarterback for the Commanders if they do decide to choose him and pull an Eli Manning, right?
Oh,
because he did say both. He said both, not one. He said both visits. Him and his team did not like what they heard.
Well, they're still suffering from the Dan Snyder, aren't they? The field, the facility, all that is still awful. Like this is the first year that the new ownership has had full control.
Okay,
so can't change that quickly.
Right.
So I understand if they're a bit concerned, but do rookies have that power this year? Like when Eli pulled an Eli, as it's become known as, rookies had a bit more power. Like they could hold out, get the bigger contracts and all that kind of stuff. Do you think rookies now have that power, or is it you draft here or you don't play?
They don't have that power, but
No.
I think you still can stand on business, as they say these days, standing on business, and say, you know what, I'm not going out, whatever. I don't know, like, but he could do that. It might hurt him because at least Eli had his daddy, Archie Manning,
Hmm.
to kind of back him up, right? He's
Yes.
a say so in the NFL. As far as Daniels, he doesn't have that kind of power with a father figure or someone like that to take his spot to like take the blunt of the issue of not going to that team. But I've never really heard about a top three or top four, or hell, a top two quarterback going to a franchise and just be like, yeah, I don't like it here. Like, I've never heard
No,
that.
it's fair.
Like, you're the new guy. We're supposed to welcome you with open arms. And then he's like, yeah, I don't want to be here. This sucks. Like they don't want me, and them not wanting me and making it so obvious. That's my issue.
Yeah.
It's almost like he feels like they're making it obvious that they don't want him. And I'm like, if you're the Commanders, hold up, man. Wait a minute, because you don't want to pick this guy. And he's like, you know what? Middle fingers,
I'm
both
gonna go.
hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the UFL. Like,
Yeah, hey, come on in. Come on down. We
um,
got Charles Thibodeau. He says, "We them boys, what's up, cuzzo?" That's my big cuz Charles Thibodeau showing love. What's up, Charles? I got MKI
yeah,
Sports says, "What up, Carlos, PJ, and TJ?"
suck and gaze.
And we got Sticks of Maine showing love, says Saturday Giants. Infinity says, "Oh, hey, our poll question is, who will be the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos, you guys?" I put either Zach Wilson, will we have a rookie quarterback? Will Drew Brees come out of retirement or other? So let us know in the chat. As if it says Drew Brees better not come out of retirement for the Broncos. I feel you, IP. So Peter said, "What's up, IP?" He said, "As an LSU fan, I don't want him to go to the Patriots or the Commanders." Crying emoji. Yeah, but go ahead, TJ.
Yeah, I was just sort of like, you have the one option of the UFL, but the Commanders still hold your rights even if they draft him. So someone would then have to trade for him next year. Like, that's 4 years. I know it's 4 rookie years, but it's still 4 years of vital
Honestly,
development and things.
yeah, honestly, just like the Eli situation, let's just say he did kind of hold out. Within that same draft day, they will find a trade for him. Like if it's
You
that,
reckon?
yeah, the same they do with Eli. Like because mind you, Eli was drafted by the Chargers,
Yeah.
right? He was still drafted by the Chargers, and Rivers was drafted by the Giants, and he just switched.
I've got a fun fact about that.
Okay.
The Chargers are the only team to draft two Super Bowl winning quarterbacks that did not win a Super Bowl on their team.
Hold
They
up.
drafted. Do you want to guess the two quarterbacks?
Eli Manning, obviously.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my good. Hold on. This has got to deal with something with. Oh, who's won it recently, man? I feel like it's a recent player. No, not
I'll
recent.
say
Okay.
within the last 20 years.
Oh my goodness. This is okay. Hit me with it right now. I don't want to think too long.
Drew Brees. Drew
Oh
Brees.
no, but Breeze played for him though.
They played for him, but they didn't win a Super Bowl, and he
Oh,
won a Super Bowl with the
I
Saints.
got you. Okay. I thought you said they didn't play for him. My bad.
No, he
Okay.
did.
That's what I was like. Who
Yeah.
else did they draft? And they didn't pick him up. Who else is that? Okay, yeah. That is
He
crazy.
technically drafted two Super Bowl
Yes.
winning QBs
Yes.
and didn't
It-
win with either of
they
them.
didn't win with him. That yeah, you're right. Drew Brees and Eli Manning both were started off their careers right, and as a Chargers being drafted for. Although Eli lasted like maybe an hour,
Yeah.
where Drew Brees did about 4 years, I believe.
4 years, yeah.
So what do you think though? If you're the Commanders, like, all right, here's my question, TJ, for you. If you were an owner or a GM, how do you go about this? Like, if you have the number two pick and say that, do you want to put all your eggs in the basket and say you're our guy, or do you still want to play the mind game and say, we don't know yet? Like, what would you do if Jayden Daniels was there at your doorstep at number two, the Commanders, and you had Drake May also next? Do you flirt with that player and tell him, hey, know we're still looking at options, or do you let them know you're our guy?
Like, you've got to. I think they've pretty much said you're going to be our guy, but they just don't like what he doesn't like their attitude, the way they've been speaking to him. I don't know. Like, if the Washington's here that Jayden Daniels isn't going to play for them straight up, do you say draft back with the Giants or the Vikings, for example, get some pick compensation, and then either pick high next year or then draft who's available, like McCarthy?
Right.
Like, if you've annoyed Daniels that much and your attitude has been, I'm not good. Like, do you go, screw it then? We won't get him. We'll get as much as we can for him by drafting back? Or because even if they do pick him and you say they're able to, they're able to trade him that night,
Mm-hmm.
like, do you reckon the compensation is going to be better or worse? Like, do they trade him back? Do they get better compensation, or do they draft him and then get the compensation?
I mean, obviously you're gonna draft them, but this is all kind of like for shits and giggles for you guys. I
Yeah.
still believe that the Commanders will still get Daniels regardless, right? As Six and Main
Yeah.
says, you draft them, kiss and make up, right? Because I agree with that. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says, "Evening, how's it going?" Peter said, "What's up, DBSH? What's up, Daniel?"
Good evening, Daniel.
Yeah, but as far as compensation wise, I mean, you still draft them. You still draft,
Yeah.
but if you're gonna swap, it's obviously you're swapping one. You're probably just swapping players, one for one.
Yeah, Mr.
So like, okay, if Daniels strongly does not want to go to us, well then who's the Patriots will probably get Drake Mays and they would just swap. Because I'm pretty sure the Patriots like, yeah, we rather Daniels over Mays anyway, so let's just swap. So it'll be that simple in my opinion. There won't be any like draft pick involved. It would be player for player, just like Eli and Rivers were. They were just player for player, you know. But if I am Washington, I don't try and play around with the number 2 overall pick. This ain't the 14th pick. This isn't a round 2 pick. This is a top 2 or 3 pick in the draft. You don't play around with that player because if he's gonna go out there and this is public, this is very public. So him and his team have publicly said, you know what, we don't feel the vibe out here. They don't want us, and so I can see if it was in the house, but it got out. It's ESPN, you know, they're all talking about it. So that lets me know, man, it must have been some. And they say he didn't say just one. He said both visits. That lets me know that there was something said or something done that boy rubbed him the wrong way.
What could they have said?
I,
Like,
and
this is people's dreams to be drafted in the NFL. He's going to get a big paycheck.
Yeah.
Like,
I really believe I believe they told him that we like you, but we still have our option out for Drake May. That's what I got to think. And if I'm Washington, if you really wanted Jayden Daniels as your number 1 prospect, you don't tell him that. You know, it's like, okay, it's like we're not fully committed to you. Maybe the first time I can agree with it, but then the second go around, the second visit, like, all right now, hey brother, even if I'm lying to you, I'm going to give you that confidence we're going to draft you. That way, if we do draft you, it's a match made in heaven. If we don't draft you, well, we just didn't draft you. Sorry, man, that's business. You know, it's business. People lie, people say things, or whatever, yada yada yada. I don't want to be that guy, but that's just the walks of life, you know, and especially in this business of the NFL. Now, you're a highly touted prospect, so you're going to be a top 5 pick regardless. You know, if you're Jayden Daniels, and you're the Heisman Trophy winner, so of course you got some clout and you got some noise coming your way. So we'll see about that. But just very curious where this actually goes. This makes the draft a lot more interesting. Now, other news. There was news just today. The Chicago Bears. They said, you know what? We have our guy. That's it.
yeah.
They said we have it. They didn't say who, obviously. But if you got your guy, just say it. Because we've heard plenty of leaks over the last couple of years of like, yep, we're getting that guy. Number 1. That's straight up. That's more of a basketball thing, though. Basketball sucks at that. I hate that. You know who number one or number two pick is like quick. But as
Yeah.
far as yeah, as far as the Chicago Bears, do you think they would make that kind of gamble, jump over Williams and grab Daniels? What do you think about that? That's the idea right now. That's the word on the street. That's the 5-0,
I don't know.
the
I
4-1-1.
don't. One. I honestly don't know. Like he's been the number one pick for over a year.
Yeah.
Are they gonna like Jayden Daniels? Like I know he won the Heisman. Obviously, has a lot of hype around him, but it's just been default. Williams is number one. Would they be that stupid? Like they could do what the Jaguars did a couple of years ago. Like Adrian Hudson was the number one pick overall, and they didn't go with him. They went with
Was
Walker.
Walker? Yep, Walker.
Walker, and then obviously the Lions laughed and took Hudson next and had a lot of prospects.
Now, I might be in the minority, but I think Jayden Daniels is a better prospect than Caleb Williams, or or close to. They're like neck and neck in my opinion. So I wouldn't be like, what the fudge cake if that happened. I mean, look, it's probably not going to happen, but still, I wouldn't be like, man, what they doing? I'll be like, wow, okay, let's find out what happened. So, I mean, look, this is obviously another media headline to get everyone clickbaiting, and
Yeah.
I get that, and that's what we're here for, and we're going to talk about it just because it's clickbait. But still, if the Bears did draft Daniels over Williams, I wouldn't be like, you guys screwed up. You guys screwed up, man. I wouldn't be like that because I think Daniels is neck and neck with him. I'll revert and say I think that Williams is the best quarterback in this draft, but Daniels is super close to him.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. I swear this happens every year. Like, remember when Burrow come out, they were talking about him holding out and potentially
Yeah,
not going
to the Bengals.
Cincinnati. Yeah, or are they going to choose? What happened to CJ Stroud? Are they going to go Bryce Young or CJ Stroud? And obviously they've gone Bryce Young, and for a while Bryce Young was the number one pick, Heisman winner, and then Stroud was everyone thought was the better prospect, but he failed his test.
He failed the Wonderlic test, whatever it's called. Yeah.
We can do that on a Tuesday with TJ. That'd be quite funny.
Yes, let's do that one day. Yes, I agree.
But so I don't know. Honestly, you can't tell about the Bears because they've taken 3 QBs in the last decade, and
Yeah.
2 QBs and ruined both of them. So
I got the beautiful Haley Joetta from Facebook says, "Hey, my baby, how you doing, Haley? Always good to see you, love. Hope all is well."
But yeah, good luck to anyone who ends up with the Bears. Like
that is now. Hey. The good thing is though, the Bears are going to a dome in a couple years. That's the good thing.
Ooh,
So I mean, they need it for a quarterback badly. I mean, let alone 5,000 yards. These fools ain't never had a 4,000-yard pass. That is insane. They're the only franchise that I have a 4,000-yard passing quarterback, which is crazy to me. That makes no sense. Like, really? Green Bay's like right by y'all, and they're getting 4,000-yard passes every year. Like the weather out there doesn't stop them or halt them. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm with you though. I think Williams is the better quarterback. And I think the Bears get Williams, and I think the Commanders get Daniels as well. I think it's just smoke and mirrors. And like Six Main said, you gotta draft them, kiss, make up. Let's just hope they don't pull no punk ass, Shanahan move, Mike Shanahan with the Redskins back in the day with RG3. So,
Oh, what ruined that was injury though, wasn't it?
What was up?
What happened there? What
No,
happened there?
no. Well, they drafted RG3, but didn't really want him. It was a conflict of interest between owner Dan Snyder winner RG3, the Heisman Trophy winner,
Oh,
and Mike
yeah.
Shanahan did not want him. So that's why they went ahead and drafted Kirk Cousins in round 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't in the same draft. I assumed injuries.
No.
Cousins
They got
to the front.
Kirk Cousins. round 4 just because Mike Shanahan did not like RG3. And the crazy RG3 told a story.
Mm.
Remember, RG3 told a story like a month ago. He was like, "So I just got drafted by the Redskins, right?" And he says, "I'm in the next day. I'm in the building. I'm in the actual facility for Washington, going over
Yeah.
the plays." He said, "Mike, for day 2, right? I think it's day at the time it was day 2 or maybe day 3. I think it was day 3. Mike," he said, "Mike comes into the office. It's me and the quarterback coach. We're going over some stuff, and he said, 'Hey, RG3, well, Robert, um, do you mind if we draft the quarterback in the 4th round?'" And RG3's like, "Well, I'm a rookie. I'm not going to tell him no. Like, I'm not going to. Hell no. What you doing, man? No." He's like, "Yeah, go ahead. I mean, yeah." But it was kind of weird. It was like, really, dude? Like, okay, I mean, okay, but damn, of course I'm gonna say, why ask me? Just do it. He said, "Why ask me? Because you know I'm gonna say
Oh,
yeah anyway." It's like, because why would I say no?
yeah. It's. He asked them, so when the story comes out, it's like, oh, why did you draft a keep? Well, I asked him, and he said it was fine. Like,
Well, yeah, I asked Robert, and he's like, "Yeah."
yeah,
I mean,
it's fine.
of course I'm gonna say yeah. This is my first day in the building. I don't be like, "Hell no, coach, f you and everyone who loves you." I'm not gonna do that. So I agree with that was very dumb, but it just showed you how much the Shanahan's did not want RG3 from day one, and I hated that with all my heart and my passion. Okay, the owner wants him. The owner pays all the checks, right? You got to
Yeah,
adapt. And RG3 won Rookie of the Year. And he,
yeah,
he had an
yeah.
amazing rookie season, like one of the best ever for a rookie. But now we just saw that for Stroud has the best rookie season ever. But still, at the time, like the best rookie season like almost ever, bro. So, anyways, off that topic, but I just hope it doesn't. It feels like the same thing, right? Washington dogging out Jayden
Yeah.
Daniels, and we don't want you, but we'll still draft you and kiss and makeup. I don't
Ah,
know. We'll find out about that, man. So a lot going
they're gonna
on.
draft like Bo Nix in the 4th, and then Bo Nix is
Yeah,
gonna have a
right.
cousin
That's what I'm
Theo.
thinking. Like, no, that'd be crazy. That would be absurd. That would be absurd. I would be so pissed off. I ain't gonna lie. I would be pissed to the T. I would be, man. All right, let's stay on the quarterback train. This is going to be for Mr. Zach Wilson and the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton.
Oh, so funny.
TJ, he's got something up his sleeve. Maybe the Broncos trade for Zach Wilson for a 7th round pick, which could turn into a 6th round pick, depending on stipulations. My question for
Yeah.
you is, and there's a lot of questions for this, but does this mean no round 1 quarterback for Denver? Because there's been word of mouth that they might get a Bo Nix. They might go ahead and get a McCarthy. You never know. Like, what does this mean? Zach Wilson, who's had plenty of starts in his career already, right? So he's got playing time action. He's considered a veteran now. After 3 years, you're a veteran. So he's a veteran now, right? But what does this mean for the draft and the Broncos in their 1st round? Do they go quarterback or not?
Like if you trade for Zach Wilson and go, that's it, we're done, we're set up for the season. What is wrong with you? Like you can't. You've had 3 years, 4 years, 3 years of Zach Wilson, 2021. 3 years of Zach Wilson, and you can't. Like he's awful. Like you can't just go right. That's our starter because this is the QBs they've got on the roster.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson, Jared Stidham, who was apparently the heir and up and coming thing for Brady. That turned out well, and Ben DiNucci. Like, yeah, okay, technically, all 3 of them have started in the NFL.
Hmm.
One started longer than the other, being Zach Wilson. But you got Zach Wilson for a 7th for a reason. You moved back 47 spots in the 7th round, and they gave you Zach Wilson. Like, what? It's just
Shout out to
what you can't.
we got Coach Rock in the building, by the way. What's up, Coach Rock from Facebook showing love?
So, coach,
Coach Rock is in the building from Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. Let's go. And a member of the Come On In Sports Network. We'll see us live on Thursday, you guys, for the NFL
yes,
draft.
yes, yes. I'm sorry. If the Broncos need to draft a QB, they need to do something, even if it's not one in the 1st round. maybe a second round, but they can't go in the season with Zach Wilson, Ben DiNucci, and Jared Stidham on the roster unless they fully committed to tank. Like, I know tanking doesn't exist, but you can't. You generally cannot do that.
Yeah.
If you do, something is wrong, or Sean Payton's playing 4D tests and we're already idiots. He's going to unlock the potential of Zach Wilson, like he tried to do with Russell Wilson, because a Wilson in Denver is always a good thing.
I forgot it's Wilson and Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson, he could wear number 3 if he wants. I heard that's available.
I know Shador Sanders might be the number 1 overall pick next season. He's already in Colorado with his, with the Buffaloes and for college, and maybe Denver is like, what, a Colorado connection. I don't know. I mean, he will be a top 5 pick for sure, unless someone else comes out and blossoms next season. But Shador Sanders will be highly looked at for QB1 in the draft next year. Maybe Denver feels like they want to get him. I don't know. But I agree with you though. I agree with you. If you have aspirations of Wilson being Zach Wilson being your number 1 quarterback on day 1, something wrong. Then you're just letting you and your fan base know we're gonna tank this year, because just like you we unlike anybody else, TJ, we've seen plenty of Zach Wilson. We've seen him. Yeah. We've seen him, and we've seen this man with a great defense behind him, and we're just asking you, be a manager, be a game manager, don't make any crazy mistakes. And he's done that for the Jets with a great defense behind him. Now, that being said, like you said, you named those quarterbacks. Out of those 3 quarterbacks, who was your best one, in your opinion? Stidham?
I think because we know what we've got with Ben DiNucci. I know he did very well in the UFL. I think Stidham's the most... question mark, and I think question mark's the best thing.
Yeah, Sticks and May says start Zach, and you get Sanders next year going 2-16.
It must sting for all Denver fans. It's also going on a bit of a tangent. They released the new uniforms.
How did it look? I mean, are they drastically different, or is just like a snippet here, a snippet there?
They are different. I don't like them personally.
What's their color? What's the main color?
Still orange.
Okay. Still
orange and blue, and white. It's just they're released. They've got like mountains on the side, but they've got giant. Is it 5420, which is the altitude of Mile High?
I want to say it's 5820.
5820. That's just like stamped right at the front of their helmets.
Because the Denver Nuggets actually have it on their jerseys, which is crazy.
Yeah,
it's like it says like the Nuggets have it on the jersey for real, but the Nuggets have it like right here, like 5820, like all that, like big and bold. I was like, whoa. Last night against the Lakers, when they beat the Lakers last night, they had a big 5820. I'm like, okay, they must really love that Mile High number.
If that's all Denver's going for them right now, is how high their stadiums are, I feel so sorry for them.
Well, it all sounds good when you're winning. The Nuggets are winning. The Broncos, they're not winning.
No, they're not winning. But why unveil? Is that like their only hope for this season is a new uniform? Because normally they want to, if you're like their PR department, get a QB of the future, and then unveil the uniform. So it's like the new era in Denver. Because right now, there isn't a new era in Denver. It's them just on the street begging for help. Yeah,
they're really stuck in limbo this year because of the Russell Wilson situation and them owing that man a lot of money while he's playing for a whole other team. And then on top of that, your receiving core is not good. You traded Jerry Jeudy. They're gonna obviously tank. They're gonna tank. TJ, they're gonna tank. They're gonna tank. They got to.
Jarrett Bullman has it said the new Denver jerseys remind me of Walmart vests.
Oh no, man, not Walmart.
It's just not good. But what sucks is they released their throwback uniforms like they're gonna wear. at the same time, and everyone just went, "Well, they're better."
The throwbacks. You know what? The new ones, you got to throw that back.
Yes, get rid of them.
Wow.
But it's bad times in Denver.
It's just they're gonna tank though because I mean they have nothing going on. Even their defense took a nosedive last year, and that was their bread and butter 2 years ago. So
Mhm.
yeah, I agree. I agree. But my thing is like, do you even like if you're gonna get a quarterback? In my opinion, I'm going fourth or fifth round. I'm not trying to get a Bo Nix
Yeah.
in a late first or early second. I'm not trying to do that. Like no, because none of these quarterbacks now a guy like Travis Jordan from Florida State who tore his ACL, he's gonna be about a fifth round pick. I like him for anybody because before the ACL injury, he was a top tier quarterback. Right, he would have been a second round pick if it wasn't for his injury maybe even a late first round pick, but he quit it towards ACL, so that's
Yeah.
different. Like I said, they kind of like they would be XFL uniforms. You know, oh man.
Yeah.
and honestly, for the UFL, you gotta have like I wish the uniforms were more crazy than what they are. Honestly, for the UFL, because I like weird uniforms for the UFL because it'll make it more popping. You know, oh those are some weird uniforms. Let me check that out. you
I
know,
um I just loaded up CBS because they had a list of the current QBs in the draft.
okay,
Yeah. This is their current ranks. So they've got 14 QBs that they've ranked for this year's draft.
okay,
So they've put number one is Kevin Williams, obviously.
yeah.
Number two is JJ McCaffrey.
Oh,
Number three is Jayden Daniels. Number four is Spencer Rattler.
oh, Spencer Rattler. I like Spencer Rattler,
Five,
but okay.
yeah, five is Bo Nix.
Where's Dr-
Six is Austin Reed.
Where's Drake
Seven
Man?
is Drake. Seventh.
Seventh.
Yeah, they've got him as seventh best QB in the class.
Okay.
CBS. Again, I don't get. Are we missing something? Number eight is Michael Penix, and then we've got Hartman, Travis, Laurie, Sloves, and Pratt. Oh, and Milton right at the bottom.
Who's Milton? What's his name?
Joe Milton from Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's the
Yeah.
one that had that big rocket of an arm. Everyone
Oh
was
yeah.
drooling. Oh my God! He threw it 80 yards down the field. Let's draft him number one overall. Like yo, stop. Everything looks. Go ahead.
If you need him to throw 80 yards, he'll throw 80 yards. If you need him to throw 5 yards, he'll throw 80 yards.
I like that. I like that. I like to do it. He's got a rocket of an arm. I get that, man. But that's being guarded by no one, no pass rush, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
yeah.
If I'm the Broncos, though, I go full out tank mode, bro. I'm trying to go 0-17 this
Yeah.
year. I want to guarantee the number one overall pick because what I got going on, I'm not going to trust any of these quarterbacks outside the top three or top four quarterbacks. I'm not going to trust those guys. If I get someone, it's going to be a fifth round pick, fourth or fifth round pick for a quarterback. You know, so outside of that, no, I'm not doing that. So I don't know. Good luck, Sean Payton. You still my favorite head coach. Uh, but you ain't doing it right now in Denver, dog. Got a lot of crazies going on. Got a lot of crazies going on in Denver. All right, so the Broncos do get Zach Wilson. I would tell you what, out of those three guys, I think Zach Wilson is still the starter out of Ben DiNucci, Jared Stidham, and
Mm-hmm.
Zach Wilson, just because he has the experience of playing. Now, it's not the best experience, let's be honest, but I think they go with him. Regardless, whoever they draft, I think they go with Zach Wilson to start if he does well in training camp or well-ish. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
He's still young though. Like of all the turmoil, he's only like 25 years old. 24, 25, I believe Zach Wilson. So I mean, it's just like
I've got
maybe it was New
obviously
York.
that yeah, maybe New York, but no. But look at the 2021 draft. Lawrence is still on the Jags, and now that's up for question marks after last year.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson traded. Trey Lance traded. Justin Fields traded. Mac Jones traded. They were all of the round one QBs. Why was 2021 so weak? Was it because of COVID? Because COVID messed up the whole scheduling and all that kind of stuff.
Nah,
Short
nah, because
season.
I still saw those guys playing big time games. You know, we seen Lawrence was in the national championship. You know, Mac Jones national
Yeah.
championship. I mean, they it wasn't nothing to do with COVID. It was just just Zach Wilson was the surprise quarterback that year that everyone was talking
Mhm.
about, that hyped up, and I was like, dude, when I say I saw that man tape for BYU, and I was like, really, y'all geeked up about this dude? He doesn't even look good in college. So I don't know. I didn't know what they're looking at with Zach Wilson. I was like, yo, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't see it. He's a Mormon. I get that. Whatever. I don't get it. I
Is
don't.
it?
Yeah, he's a BYU. They got the Mormons out there. Yeah,
Oh,
like
I see. I was going to
yeah.
say, from
So
what I
so
hear, he's
when
definitely
when
was a
when he, when
Mormon.
he allegedly smashed his girlfriend's mom, everyone freaked out because he's supposed to be this goody two shoe guy. Yada yada yada. I don't know, man. So yeah, I don't get it. But he was the J.J. McCarthy of this year's draft, right? In 2021,
Ooh.
he was. Yeah, J.J.'s the Zach Wilson. Not saying he's going to play like Zach Wilson, but he was the out the blue. Okay, you're that guy. All right, you're hyped up now. You're overhyped for no reason. We'll find out. Rarely does it work out, but because we'll see. Like Richardson was that guy last year, and he looked good for 2 games, and then he got hurt.
He
So
looked good.
yeah, so
He
we'll
did
see
look
it
good.
when he comes back next year. But Richardson was that guy as well. He was like out of nowhere. Hey guys, top five pick in the draft. Whoa, whoa, wait. I seen your tape, bro. You wasn't all that. All right, let's get out of this quarterback draft. Let's go to some sad news now. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to do a little sad news around here. Uh, our guy, Rashee Rice for the Kansas City Chiefs, man. We all know about the Vico incident he had. That,
Mhm.
yeah. So he's going to be, there's been rumors, he's going to miss multiple games, more than two.
Yeah,
Um, you know, my question is, I mean, any cause of concern for the Chiefs and another receiver like not in the picture, and he had a great year last year
he did.
for his
He did.
standards. He wound up being the number one receiver on that team that had lackluster receivers.
Yeah. If I was the Chief, a bit because obviously he was your up and coming receiver. You know what I mean? But the Chiefs are going to draft like 6 wide receivers this year. They're going to throw all of them at the wall and see what sticks. Um, like you're also not going to be overly concerned because you just won the Super Bowl with nothing, and you won the Super Bowl last year with what was it, Juju as your number one receiver, and Juju went to the Patriots and did nothing.
Not a nair
So
nutter.
clearly, so clearly it's not the receivers that are winning the Super Bowl; it's Pat Mahomes. Um, so it sucks for the Chiefs, but I don't think they're overly concerned. It's just a sad story.
Is
Just
shout out to Kelly Gardner says hello all. What's up, KG? Says PJ.
up, KG. It's a sad story. He was an up and coming, like I said, really good wide receiver, and it like this is just gonna be there constantly. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You don't know if the NFL is going to try and make a example of him because obviously lately there has been a lot of DUIs, racing stories that haven't led in suspensions because, well, one, no one actually made it back to the NFL, so this
Hmm.
could be like, um, this is your punishment for doing this, which I hope not. But I just don't get it. I've not. But fair enough. I've never been a racer, so I don't know what the thrill is, especially in midday on a busy highway.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts
I,
of it?
as far as the Chiefs concerned, you kind of nailed it. Uh, the Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes. I'm not concerned. And if
Mm,
he's gonna miss, let's say he misses 5 or 6 games, like you said, they're gonna draft a bunch of other receivers, and Pat Mahomes is gonna just do what he does best, make something out of nothing. You still have Travis Kelsey, the best tight end in the game. He's not going anywhere for a while. Yeah, if I'm Pat Mahomes, I'm like, well, we dealt with worse. I, I saw a headline today, matter of fact, and it says the Chiefs need Kadarius Tony now more than ever. I was like, what? Hell nah! I'm surprised he's still on the team. Shit.
Is he?
I don't even know.
Surely not.
I don't know. Is he on the team? But I saw the
Hold
headline.
on,
I
I've
was
got to get him.
like, get out of here. Who made that comment? They need Kadarius Tony more than ever now. Whoa. I don't believe that one bit. No, stop that. So I
Oh,
found that.
SPN. There you go. I just found the article. The Chiefs need wide receiver Karras Boy, I think, from SPN. I'm sorry.
I'm like, yo, really, dude? I mean, I didn't read it, but I was like, that's a dumb headline. No, they don't. They didn't need him in the Super Bowl. In the whole entire playoffs, excuse me. He didn't play a
He's
single minute in
still,
the playoffs. He was just like
yeah.
done. You
But the
know?
way he's still on the KC, he's still on KC. But the way he was speaking was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"They're
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
fail because they not got me." It's just like, shut up.
Hey man, shut the hell up, man. We won with you and we won without you, which means we don't really need you, my guy. Not at that spot, right? And so yeah,
He is technically a two-time Super Bowl
he
champion.
is. He is. Got to give him credit. So when he goes on these sports shows after his retirement, they'll say, two-time Super Bowl champion, Davis
How?
Tony.
How is there? How is Kadarius Tony a two-time Super Bowl champion, and yet Randy Moss couldn't get a ring?
Randy Moss couldn't get no ring, man. That's just the way.
Right?
That's just the cold world of sports, man. It's like
Oh,
even the Towel Boys got Super Bowl rings, man. And Randy Moss ain't got nothing.
oof.
So that's just how it goes, man.
Oh,
The trainers got rings.
oh,
Randy Moss
absolutely
got nothing, man.
nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. But as far as the Chiefs are concerned, there is no concern, in my opinion, with Pat Mahomes. Right now, it's still the off season. We're gonna get a highly touted rookie in the first round, right? And there's a
Hmm.
plethora of really good receivers late in that first round to pick from. I can almost bet my house they're gonna go ahead and get a wide receiver in round one. They might even move down, right, to get more people because there's just a bunch of receivers available. I would probably move down into the early second round and get a draft pick, still receivers because there's so many to
Yeah.
choose from.
Would they? Would you reckon they try up and get Xavier Worthy
They could, but I
from
think I,
Texas?
Worthy is all speed right now.
Right?
Could they get a Tyreek Hill?
Mm,
Could it be Tyreek Hill 2.0? I don't know, but I tell you what, Tyreek Hill is going to be one of those rare receivers that run a 4.3 and make the Hall of Fame.
no, I understand that.
If you look at the Hall of Fame, there's only a few. You got Randy Moss, Megatron from Detroit,
Hmm.
and I think that's it. I think they're the
Okay.
only two receivers that ran a 4.3 or faster and made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, there was. There was another one. There was another one. I think hasn't been into the Hall of Fame, but I think
He's
could
headed there.
potentially be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, speed in the NFL don't mean crap if you can't route run. That's the most important part.
Hmm.
Is your route running, or if you can't catch. And it's so
No, that's
funny
true.
how these guys go through middle school, high school, college, catch every damn thing, get to the NFL and can't catch a code. It's just weird how it works out. They get to the NFL and I understand that separation is very very close now compared to college and NFL. I get that, but these dudes coming in and they can't catch a code. Just dropping every damn thing. What are we doing?
Let's have a look. Let's have a
So I was
look.
like, yo, how did you go through college and high school and catch everything and then you get to the NFL and you can't catch nothing? I can understand if you just don't have the route running ability. A lot of guys come in there and they just use their athletic gifts, aka speed, height, to beat up high school and college football players. But when you get to the NFL as a receiver, you have to have feet. Your footwork has got to be amazing off the line of scrimmage, right? To create separation as receivers. The best ones in the league do that, right? Look at
Yeah.
Jefferson, right? Jamar Chase. Those receivers in today's NFL, it's all about their route running that gets them open. So,
No, I get you. I get you. And look at the person who held the record last. John Ross. Is it John Ross?
but yeah.
Um,
John Ross was around a 4.23 or something out
like
the
he was
league in
picked
3
number
years.
nine overall.
Yeah, because of
Yeah,
speed.
well, he was. He was on the Kansas City Chiefs. They signed him, and then he retired during training camp. So if
Yep.
he just stayed on,
You had to stay on,
he'd
man.
have
You
a
got your
ring.
little ring, dog. And
I
then,
think,
if you're broke, you go ahead and sell that ring on eBay and get you about, I don't know, $200,000.
yeah. Or if you're Jason Kelsey, lose it in a swimming pool of Chile in Angwin Park.
Yeah, he did. Damn it.
Did.
That was a good story, though. That was a good story.
Yeah. I think the only. So we've got John Ross, number one, Chris Jones, who's a running back, Tree Archer, who's a running back. I think the only one was Jerome Mathis, who was number four, the fourth. He's the only one whose name semi rings a bell. So I might be wrong about that. You've got Marquise Goodwin, who's not a Hall of Famer. Stafford Rupp. No, none of these other names apart from.
Nah,
Uh,
because it don't get wide receiver. The main part is, hey, can you get open and then can you catch the
yeah,
football? Speed don't do nothing.
yeah.
'Cause guess what? 4.2 and 4.3 is not that much different.
No,
Yeah.
no,
You
no.
run a 4.2
Point,
speed.
point oh
I run a
seconds.
4.3 speed. I mean, we're still neck and neck. You know,
0.7 seconds.
Jerry Rice ran a 4.7, I believe, a 4.6 or 4.7. Jerry
I
Rice is
don't
the
know, but
greatest receiver ever. He's got football speed. That means when he catch that ball, you can't catch him. If he's open, he just has football speed. But he ran like a 4.6, 4.7, I believe, in the
let's have a look.
combine.
He won a 4.6.
4.6, yeah. So I'm like, that's the greatest
4.6.
receiver of all time. But his route running, the ability to get open, and then when he got open, then you couldn't catch him. So
Oh, okay. So there's some controversy. James Rice's exact 40 time dash ahead of the 1985 NFL draft isn't known. Some have reported he clocked at 4.71 at 40, but that might be an urban myth. Other than the 49ers Cole's Bill Rush ran per the 49ers coach Bill Walsh,
Bill
apparently
Walsh.
that's impossible to say, Rice ran a 4.6.
Yeah, so
So,
yeah, I knew it was either 4.6 or 4.7. It was one of them, cause I've heard both. So like, but he's the goat. He might,
really?
in my opinion, he's the football goat. In my opinion, I think he's the greatest football player of all time. Jerry Rice. I mean, that's just my opinion for most folks, but he's definitely the greatest receiver of all time.
Ah,
Because he could
20,000 receiving yards.
right,
That's easy.
right. He can just do it all. Jerry Rice can catch in the middle, outside. You want him on an in route, out route. You want him on a slant. I mean, he had hands for days, and he stayed in great freaking shape, man. If you see Jerry Rice workout videos, you will be in awe. This dude was running mountains every day.
Wow, he had a long career. Drafted in 1985, obviously, to the Niners.
Retired like
And
with
then
'03, right?
05.
Oh, with the Seahawks, right at the end.
Technically, off-season and practice squad member for the Denver Broncos in
Oh, I remember
2005.
that, but he didn't play though. Yeah, yeah.
No, but yeah, so technically he was on a Bronco.
I
He was
didn't.
a Bronco when he was
I
there.
really thought I never knew he played for Seattle. I don't know why that got out of my mind. I knew he was on the team. I thought he made the team, but then he left before the season started. And then one day I'm on Facebook and they showed Jerry Rice Seahawks highlights. I said, "Oh my God, he was 42 years old, still catching on fools. He got like 800 yards receiving." I was like, this dude is like 42 years old with 800 yards receiving in the NFL. That's crazy. At that position, that's crazy.
Yeah,
You
yeah, to
know.
keep up with those positions. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He played a lot. Yeah, so he technically has no 2005 stats because he retired before the season started, but he
Okay.
was signed for the Denver Broncos. So in 2004 was his last season for Washington Commanders, and I can't see any of the stats for that. I don't know why.
For who?
I can't see any of the Washington Commanders stats. Regular season 2004, age 42, team is 2 TM. How unusual.
How unusual.
How unusual. I'll definitely find that. But yeah, no, I understand why you call him the GOAT. He was, here you go. So Seattle was 2004, 6 games, 25 receptions for only 362 yards receiving. And then he didn't rush. So he only had 362 yards, but in Seattle.
Oh,
But hey,
how many games he played?
Six.
Okay, so he got hurt then. All right. I
Yeah.
saw his highlights, man. I was like, this dude is going dumb. I just assumed he had like 800 some yards. I was like,
Yeah, no,
the highlight
his
they
last
showed.
800 yards
Uh-huh.
was in Oakland. 2003 was Oakland, 869. He was injured at 04.
Okay.
Uh,
Cause don't
don't
forget
think.
when the Raiders wasn't Jerry Rice on that was Jerry Rice on that team? I don't think he was when they went to the Super
What?
Bowl.
Mm,
Yeah, he was on. Jerry Rice played in the Super Bowl with the Raiders, I believe. So he had to be on that team.
2002.
2002,
Yeah,
yeah, with the, when
yeah,
they got beat by the Buccaneers.
yeah. The most dodgy Super
Yeah,
Bowl of
yeah,
all
yeah.
time.
Yeah, oh my God, that was a beatdown, boy. But hey, I was going for the Buccaneers though, so I was very happy. But also, if I was my age now, I'm like, yo, what the fudge cake? Come on, man.
What was that?
Yeah, I want to see I want to see a good Super Bowl. I mean, you can't make it that far and then get your ass whooped. Like if you're gonna
You
lose,
can
lose, be competitive. God, dog.
you can get your butt whipped if you're not there to play.
That's true too.
Which you've got a lot of like their center disappearing for a while, their coach having the whole weird controversy. Yeah,
Ah,
that
yeah,
2006 Broncos,
yeah, I
nothing about
forgot
it.
about that. What did someone Damn, who was that player? Was that the same year? Who was that player that did something like miss curfew or something?
Yeah, it
Uh,
was 2002. Their starting center, who was apparently been like the fine, no problems, just disappeared overnight.
yeah,
Like he
yeah,
just
'cause,
missed curfew, just vanished.
he was out there getting some tail, boy.
Ah,
Boy, you
really?
better sit your butt down and get it after the Super Bowl, man.
It's like he apparently he returned, and they were like, "What are you doing? We need to play a Super Bowl." He's like, "But we've already won the Super Bowl." It's like, no,
That boy's on that dope, boy.
no.
Get off that dope, man. All right, man. Let's go back to the NFL draft now. Yo, it is in 2 days. Y'all, the NFL draft will be on Thursday. Once again, come join me, TJ, and PJ. We're part of a plethora of just goats on there, y'all. Big dogs on there. We'll be having the Come On In Sports Network. We'll be live. I don't know what time yet. We're gonna post it up, but it's gonna be a fun affair. Probably about 5 hours of straight, nonstop action of talking sports and watching the NFL draft. And we'll have great expert advice and love from all of us, including myself and TJ. So we're geeked up about that, man. But for this NFL draft, what is your headline for Thursday's first round? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the trades.
Mm,
I think there's going to be a lot. Um, I don't think I think there's going to be a hard push to draft up to get QBs, but even when those QBs are gone, there'll be a hard push to draft up to get those O linemen because a lot of people need O linemen, and there is a lot of them, a lot of good ones, and everyone would want them. I know the Eagles talk here have been already trying to move up for potentially an O-lineman or a CB. So I imagine it's going to be at least 4 or 5, maybe 6 trades in the first round.
okay, I got
What's
you on that.
yours?
Yeah, at first I thought about like O lineman, but I was like, that's just kind of boring right now. But as an O lineman, you love the boring life. So I said, you know what? I want to know about the better teams, right? We're talking about the last eight, pretty much 25 through 32, and the
Hmm.
receivers. What receivers are going to those teams? We're gonna have a lot of good receivers coming out, right? Not just the because obviously we have the Harrison Juniors and the
Hmm.
Dunzes and those guys coming out early, but then at the bottom, there's still a lot of really good receivers, that come out in the draft, and I'm curious, Buffalo, Kansas City, maybe even Baltimore, but I think they go more maybe O line or something. But I'm still curious to find out if they go receiver because whoever those guys that they're going to, we think decent teams. We don't know about Buffalo anymore, but still. Like yeah, yeah,
Shade?
yeah, a little shade, a little small shade. My thing to receivers though, like what receiver is Kansas City going to pick? Because that guy could be playing with Pat Mahomes, and that could
Mhm.
be deadly whoever they get. I mean, it's Pat Mahomes, and then you got Josh Allen, right? No more Stephon Diggs. They're going to get a receiver. Who's going to be that guy? There's a lot of guys at the bottom of the barrel in that first round, early second round as well to be looked at as receiver maybe receiver one for really good teams. So not a lot of pressure, but if you're Kansas City, I mean, you got Pat Mahomes, so Pat Mahomes is going to put that pressure because he's going to give you that football if you're open.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And hey, that's the luxury of having currently the best QB in the NFL. Like whoever you're gonna get, he's gonna get the ball thrown his way, and hopefully he can just catch it.
Yeah. But regardless, though, the NFL draft is going to be exciting. It's one of those. There's a storyline for almost everything besides the boring old linemen. But the old linemen are the best. They're glue. So
What?
I like my old linemen boring. you,
Hey, unless you're SPN, then every member of that guy's family is dead.
oh
Do
yeah.
you remember?
Yeah,
Do you remember
right.
that?
Just
Every
sob story after sob story, man. Just try and create some hype, man. I that's so funny. That's so messed up. But it be like that though, you know. His dad was a janitor and he got shot by a gang member at the school, and I'm like, oh my god, oh. And his dad was scrape pennies up, out the water fountains and,
Yeah.
and and saving up for his child to give him cleats to play football. Like, oh.
It's gonna be he had a hamster and the hamster has not lived to see his
Oh,
day.
the hamster.
No, no,
Harry the hamster, man.
Harry the hamster.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. All right, let's go to everyone's favorite part of the stream, man. TJ, we got some
Ooh, yeah.
Eagles talk for you. Hold on.
Ooh. So got a couple. I think the biggest one was us extending Devontae Smith over the time we weren't in, which was
Hold on,
very good.
TJ.
Oh, what?
Stop talking. I just put your graphic up there.
Oh, I got my graphic.
And you're
I
great.
don't see
I'm gonna do
anything.
it. You can't see it on my end. Wait a second. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you where to go. We'll do it one more time, y'all. It was awesome, and TJ was talking through it.
Sorry. Oh, apologies.
All right, let's do it again. I'll cue you in. This is TJ's Eagles talk. Go ahead, TJ. What's up with it, man?
I can talk. Awesome. Hopefully that played okay. I have no idea.
No,
No clue.
it went smooth. It went very smooth.
Oh,
It
good,
went
good,
very
good,
smooth.
good.
But the first time you were talking through it all. So,
My apologies. Completely forgot about that.
No, hold on. That's my fault. Behind the scenes, I should have told you. I should have told you, hey, I got it. So we started, man. Shut the hell up for like 10 seconds. And then we go. I promise y'all, next week we'll have a great one. All right.
Yeah, we'll know what's happening this time. Oh, brilliant. Utterly brilliant. But what was I say? Oh yes, we extended Devontae Smith, which was the biggest thing everyone fans was all talking about. 3 years, 70. We did something quite clever. Obviously, gave him an extension for 3 years to 75 million, but we also then exercised his 5th-year option. So technically, it's 4 years for I think it was 90 million. No, yeah. So like 94 million. 4 years, 94 million. 51 fully guaranteed. So we've got him 4 more years, which is great. We got ahead of the curve of the Justin Jeffersons, the CD Lambs, the Ayuks, because those contracts are going to be horrible.
Oh, yeah.
So thank goodness we got ahead of that. But his cap hits are absolutely beautiful. 8.1, 7.5, 10.6. I think someone saw, where was that stat I saw? Here you go. So cap hits for this season. AJ Brown, Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Hurts all have a combined cap hit of 36.2 million.
Combined, that's awesome.
Combined, the Giants' cap hit for Daniel Jones alone is 47.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Greg,
And
Google
Dak
it.
is 59. But yeah,
Oh, Lord.
Rosie, I don't know what you're doing to keep it up.
He's a genius, man. He's a genius.
Is just Absolute genius.
So freaking
Isaiah
genius.
Rogers got reinstated today, which is great. Great CB in 2022. I think he was fifth overall as CB in the league. Obviously, he got suspended last year to gambling, and I think he had the worst case because I think he did gamble on Colts games.
Mm.
So I'm quite surprised he did get reinstated because that is the worst possible. Why do that? Like, come on, you're getting paid millions. Like, why gamble on your own team, especially your own team? It was like, oh, I was doing it for apparently, like, he was living in a state that allows sports gambling, obviously, and people who weren't living in that state were asking him to bet games for them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you're telling me there's no one else in that state that was willing to put a bet on? You know what I mean? But he's been reinstated. He's on a 1-year contract worth a whole grand total of $1 million. So if he does great, we'll extend him, which is fantastic. Like I said earlier, we've been apparently talking so much that we want to go trade up into the draft to potentially get a CB, a cornerback, or a O-lineman. Personally, if we trade up, I'd want either Terrion Arnold or Terrion Arnold, Quincy Mitchell, but people say the Eagles love Cooper DeJean. I've said that right.
Yep.
But
With Deshaun, but it's all good.
Deshaun, yeah, but obviously, is he a CB or is he a safety? People are already saying he's gonna, as soon as he gets in, he's gonna transition to safety.
That's because he's white. That's probably why.
I know.
The white guys don't play cornerback.
I know.
They don't have the hips, man. You got to move the hips, baby.
But last bit of news is obviously we're playing in Brazil.
Yeah.
In the first week against the Packers.
Packers.
But interesting fact about that stadium, they don't allow the color green in because it's their arch rival.
Wow.
And the teams currently playing
are both green.
Their green as their primary color.
You're gonna have a lot of white and yellow in that thing. Just white. That's crazy. So hold up. So what about the teams themselves?
Don't wear green at all. Green is considered unlucky, and is currently banned from that stadium.
Are they going to have? So what jerseys are we wearing?
Don't know. I only found out this the other day. So I was just like, what?
What is Green Bay going to wear? Like, I don't get that. Like, you got to have.
Whatever's going to happen, green's going to be green on the logo, green on the helmets, unless we wear our all black.
I imagine the Packers go back. Remember the Packers' old ugly ass throwback jerseys? This some ugly ass jerseys, man. They it's like brownish, the yellow brownish, and it's ugly as hell. And as far as the Eagles, they're just green everywhere. Their black jerseys could be, I guess, all black, but then the Eagle, ain't he green? Ain't the Eagle green?
He's got a green outline. Oh, let's have a look. He's got a green outline, but obviously all of this, the marks around the stadium will be green. It'll be.
I don't. Green. That's weird. They better give the program.
Why remain forward for a stadium that won't allow the color green in?
That's got to be a rumor. So that's got to be false, man. That's
straight up. The stadium does not allow the color green.
You guys got to find some straight up alternate jerseys for this game, and don't wear a helmet. Look, our mascot is green in it. Is it all green or just like different shades of green? A particular shade they don't like.
Hold on.
Because I imagine that jersey you got on right now, I would imagine that's a dope looking green that can suffice for turquoise, maybe.
I don't know. I honestly don't know, but
because I will look at their arch enemy. What green is that?
So the Cooper Ryans, whose stadium it is, has a formal ban on the color green due to it being worn by their bitter rivals, the Pomeranians, around the club. Packers and Eagles both wear green, with the Eagles set to wear the home colors as it's a home team. In 2001, the Cartharanians fined their striker Joe for wearing green boots.
Well, look here. The NFL is taking over this, so obviously I think they'll make that good for one day. I don't think they'll ban that. Like, dude, we're bringing money into your country. Shut the hell up. Give a damn about your arch rivals' colors, man. What kind of crap is that? Yeah. So,
It's like the Saints banning the color red in the Mercedes bet, or
yeah,
season stars.
yeah. That's just weird. That's weird. I don't know.
But yeah, I saw that and I laughed. And I was like, perfect planning. Really. But I think that's about it. We obviously had the Smith signing, Isaiah Rogers being reinstated, and obviously that little green, and obviously trading up. Well, I just want your opinion. Um, what's your opinion about, because it happened in the NBA last week, of players being suspended indefinitely for sports
Hey,
gambling?
man, let me get to that, TJ. Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
we're done with TJ Eagles talk. Hold on. I gotta key you out now. All right, yeah, that was TJ's Eagle talk. Salute to you, my guy. Now, let's go to our what the fudge cake moment, you guys. All right, now I can talk about it.
There we
TJ,
go.
my what the fudge cake moment is dudes gambling on their own damn teams. God, dog. We've seen it now plenty of times in the NFL where like five guys over the last couple of years have been suspended or suspended for a long period of time. Well, in the NBA, Jonte Porter, the former Toronto Raptor, and mind you guys, he was a low level, deep in the bench kind of guy, but still, as the beautiful Jacqueline says hello. What's up, Jacqueline? How you doing, love?
Hello, Jack.
Peter said, "What's up, Jacqueline? How you doing, sweetie? Let's get it." Yes, my what the fudge cake moment. Jonte Porter, former center for the Toronto Raptors, has just had a lifetime ban from the
Oof.
NBA. But this is not only for NBA players, but all major sports players. Why would you risk it? This dude made in his career so far, which has been like maybe a year or two, he's made $2.3 million. You know what his gambling got him? A lifetime
Oh,
ban, and he only betted a total of $21,000.
oof.
But the sad part
Not
was,
worth it.
it's not worth it. Hell no. If you're making that kind of money, hell no. But the sad part is, I get it. You're just betting just to bet. I can kind of get it. It's addicting. But when you bet for your own team to lose, that's why he has a lifetime ban.
He bet his own team to
He bet his
lose.
own team, the Toronto Raptors, to lose a game.
Oh my goodness.
And come to find out, he talked to a bunch of sports bettors about what to put down and what not to put down. Yeah, lifetime ban. Now he's young. I would have gave him maybe a 6, 7 year ban, not a lifetime ban, but that's me personally. I think everyone deserves a second chance. But still, like to bet on your own team to lose. Now he didn't have a lot of playing time. He was still hurt a lot of these
Mhm.
these games, but still to bet for your own team to lose. Come on, bro. Stop
I
that, man.
if I remember from a very faint memory, and I could be corrected for this, didn't the NBA have a massive scandal when it came to betting with the refs like 20 years ago?
It,
Where
it,
they
wa- it yeah
actively
it
were
was yeah it was
fixing games.
what's his name Tim Donaghy.
Yeah, he actively was fixing games. So
Yeah,
obviously, I understand the NBA being a lot
but
harsher.
but people realize too, even to this day, I mean it is rumors, but it's loud rumors. The NBA is being monitored by the mafia, but it's been like that.
Oh,
Like yeah, the mafia's been like controlling the NBA for years, maybe even to this day slightly. But it's because the NBA is from New York. New York Center runs kind of like the NBA, right? So And
Yeah.
it was mafia driven with David Stern as the commissioner. Now it's Adam Silver as the commissioner. But they had a lot of stuff going on where Tim Donaghy, and I believe him because it's true. If you look at the 2001 NBA Western Conference Finals, Blazers versus Lakers, Blazers on top 3-2, about to win the series and go to the NBA Finals to take on, I forgot who it was, but that game, and then of course 2002 with the Kings and Lakers, he said, "Hey, we we made it clear that although we were trying to make the Lakers win,
Hmm.
and if they won, they won. If they didn't win, they didn't win. But we would call. We got together and say, hey, we don't we." The way he explained it, it was like it wasn't all like straight up calling BS stuff, but it kind of was. Right? We're gonna make sure to get the Lakers the best opportunity to win the game
Got ya.
or try to. And I remember 2002, it was '01, same scenario, 3-2. The Kings over the Lakers, Blazers over the Lakers, back to back years. And I swear to you, in those game six, it happened back to back. And it was like the referees were really out there calling every foul against the Kings and the Blazers to force a game seven. And when you look at it, Tim Donaghy said, "Yep, that is true. That is very, very, very true."
Damn.
Yep. And people say, "Oh, Tim Donaghy's crazy. He's just lying. He's trying to sell books and trying to sell." Man, I believe all that because I was 13 and 14 years old watching this game, and I was like, "Yo, okay, they calling too much. How the hell in the fourth quarter the Lakers get 30 free throw attempts and the Kings get one or two, whatever?" I'm like, "Yo, okay, something's going on." I didn't think it was that deep in the rabbit's hole, obviously, until it came out years
It
later.
came out, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, man, but NBA had a little scandal going on, but this goes for every NFL players, NBA baseball players, y'all. It's not worth it. It's not. It is not, bro. If you can get a distant relative to do that stuff for you, then do that then. Now you need
I
to
imagine
hide.
that's gone down.
Yeah. Like hide your text messages. Talk to them in person. Don't do emails because today's technology is crazy. Now we can find everything. You need to talk to them in person. Meet me at the house. We can talk one on one. Yeah, put this for that and that for this, man. But to go out there and bet against your own team, that was just juvenile right there, man.
So
And
here's my question. I've got a couple of questions. I want to follow up on your what the fudge cake movement. Obviously, last year we had a bunch of players being suspended. For example, Jameson Williams
yes,
was suspended because he put a bet on an NBA game while sitting in
while
his
he was
car
at the complex, yeah,
at the Lions facility. So
yep.
obviously he was betting on Lions facility against the rules, got banned. Understandable. That's a ban. Obviously, it was lifetime, and they realised we're a bit too harsh, so they brought it down to 6. Okay, he broke the rules. Don't bet on facilities. 6 game suspension. Still a bit harsh, but okay. Obviously, Isaiah Rodgers and all those, they were betting on NFL games. So they got the indefinite ban. My question is, should these players get reinstated? If so, why? And if not, and if so, does that weaken the indefinite ban punishment?
Well,
Because it wasn't a year. It wasn't. It's now a minimum of 2 years. With new rules, but it was initially indefinite.
well, indefinite does not mean lifetime, though.
No, I know.
But there is a we'll monitor the situation, and then if he learned his lesson, yada yada yada. Because I get it because the integrity of the game, you don't know who these players actually know on these teams,
Hmm.
right? And it could be
Isaiah
something like,
Rodgers was for the Colts. Isaiah Rodgers put bets down when he was a Colt.
and you don't know if he had a conversation with someone. I don't know. But as far as I would keep the definite ban because that will make people not want to do it, right?
Hmm.
And so, if you say, well, if you get caught, you're suspended for a year. No, guys are still dumb and will probably still do it.
Yeah, most
If
definitely.
IP says, don't get your interpreter to bet for you though. Yeah, with Shohei Ohtani, right? Yeah, I'm telling y'all, that's some bull jive out there. That's some bull jive. That was all Ohtani, man. But oh boy, just took the rap for it, man. I can almost guarantee you
Oh,
that, man. Took the rap for it.
my
I
goodness.
can just I can about guarantee you that, bro. Man took the rap for that, bro.
Just take the rap, didn't he?
Yeah,
Just
just take the
like,
rap, bro. I'm gonna keep paying you, man, behind the scenes. You just take the rap for your boy, and old Tyler is probably that thing clickety clacking, trying to get some extra American money. But yeah, but I would keep it definite because then if I say definite ban and you still do it, then you're just stupid. You know,
fair.
yeah, and
What has been happening?
especially guys like Jonte Porter for the Raptors, who was a bench guy. I mean, yeah, he made 2 point some million. But dude, like $21,000 got you a lifetime ban. Now you got to go to Russia, China. You know, and who wants to go out there and play? I know I don't want to.
He might like the food.
Hell
Maybe.
no.
No, China. You don't
Hey,
go to Russia right now. I heard it sucks.
oh, I don't even want to think about Russian food. I don't even want to think about what's good out there. I've never said Russia, nice food. I've never thought about that, man. I've had some thoughts of Brits and guys in the UK. I've had some thoughts about that. Australia.
Oh,
I,
actually.
I've had some thoughts about it might be some decent food out there. No, I never said Russia. You know, decent food. Hell no. I would be so sad out there, man.
If you ever come to the UK, no offense, I'll be strapping you down to the chair and forcing you to eat black pudding.
Oh Lord, I would try. You ain't gotta force me. I'll still try it. But I need it in small doses, man.
Small doses of pig
I
blood.
need
That's what you
I need small doses. I need a small dose, like teaspoon style, man. What shirt was the first came on, man? My bad.
So my what the fuck kick moment, I was close to going why play in a stadium that bans green, because I think that's up there, but I had to go back to the well that always keeps giving, and that's Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah. It was him and Kenny Clark.
This was before Caitlin Clark, which is again,
Oh Lord, my man
I'm
be
reading up
tripping.
the Caitlin Clark right time. Why? Just why say that? Like, come on, Antonio Brown. But what I said was Antonio Brown essentially begging the Steelers to play for them again. He said he's willing to pay for free, and Ben Roethlisberger has given me permission to wear number 7.
Yep, I
And
remember
I'm
that.
sort of like, yeah. I was like, why? Like, come on, what the fuck? Like, you've burnt that bridge into cinders, and you're just that desperate to constantly stay in the line like that. You
Dude is
don't need to
weird,
pay
man.
me. I'll take your future Hall of Famers number 7 and where I was just like, come on,
That
Antonio,
that that
like
dude,
give
that dude,
it up.
that dude is weird, bro. That's a weird dude, bro. He said it looks like Kenny Clark don't shave down there.
Yeah, no,
I
that's it.
was like,
Yeah,
what's wrong with this dude?
it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say. It didn't shave. It's Caitlin Clark likes it, keeps it hairy. That's
You
it down
basically,
there.
I was
Caitlin
trying
Clark
to.
looks like she keeps it hairy.
He like she keeps it hairy. I said, this dude is tripping, bro. Somebody please take his phone from him.
Come on.
Please take the phone from this dude, man. Oh my goodness, man. All right, yeah, that's been our what the fudge cake moments, man. AB tripping, and please, if you're a professional player, do not gamble, man. God
Don't.
dog it. That's just not smart, bro.
Yeah,
All right,
just
we got
don't.
our closing messages now, y'all. Thank y'all for an awesome show, man.
Yeah,
Um,
it's been great.
anything you want to think of before we rock out?
I've got a question. I wasn't able to catch it due to the joys of work. How was the UFL this weekend?
Oh man, hey, the Brahmas are 3-1. That's my favorite team right now. Yeah,
Ooh,
Brahmas are doing well, but the team to beat is the Birmingham Stallions. Although we had a game-winning field goal over the DC Defenders. So let's you know that teams like DC and maybe St. Louis is going to give the Stallions some issues. Now, mind you, that same game was postponed for over an hour because of
Oh
bad
my
weather.
goodness.
So it was raining,
Okay.
thunder, lightning. It was crazy out there. Very unfortunate because that was a high marquee matchup. But it was
Mhm.
weird though because that game was being played the same time as the Brahmas and Panthers, but they were the team not on national TV, which is weird. Like you would have
Unusual.
thought Defenders versus Stallions would have been must see TV, which it was. And they, for what I found out, they weren't on my national TV radar at all. It was the Panthers and the Brahmas, which was still a good game, but more of a defensive thing. But also, thank God it wasn't played because it was a delay, right? Which would have
Got you,
the
bro.
delay those delays suck, man. Especially with spring football because you want to get everyone's attention right then and there, and then if it's any kind of delay, they might lose that attention. Now, St. Louis Battlehawks once again 40,000 fans. I mean, they're killing spring league right now. I mean, the
Yeah.
Battlehawks are killing it out there, bro. Kaka is the law. I mean, and they 40,000 plus again. An awesome atmosphere for St. Louis, and they're also 3-1. So
Ooh.
yeah, they're three. They lost the first game of the year. They won their last three, so they look good. They're 3-1. Brahmas 3-1. Um,
Was
and
it what game was it? Was it this week where they had 54 seconds left? They were down by 10. They scored. They went for the onside kick.
that that that
Before
that,
they
that,
got
that
a.
was that was week 2. Then that was
Oh, that was week two. My
yeah,
bad.
that was oh, it wasn't saying we had that twice this year already. That the Brahmas had beat the Roughnecks or the
I
Panthers.
don't know.
Somebody the Brahmas had beat somebody like week 1 that way. Week 2 was it the Battlehawks had beat the Battlehawks that did that to somebody. Oh, Battlehawks did it to the Renegade.
Oh yeah,
And then week 3, which is last week. Oh my God,
yeah.
what was that amazing comeback? Was it DC had did the same thing to the Renegade? So the Renegade got it twice this year.
Nice.
Yeah, so Renegade are still defeated. The defending champions. They're 0-4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So a lot of stuff going on, but what I can tell folks about the UFL, it is competitive. It is very
That
competitive,
seems
and
fun.
I love it. I love it. It's very competitive. There hasn't been a single like crazy blowout. All these games have been kind of tightly contested, and you can tell that
Hmm.
I cannot wait for this league to continue to do well. Right now, they're showing that the attendance for a lot of these games are kind of down, but the viewership up. You know,
That's good. So
and
people
that
are watching it
yeah, so
on the
people are still
TV.
watching on the telly, as you guys are saying. Yeah. So I'm
On the TV. On the
yeah.
telly.
So very excited about that, man. So keep that rocking and rolling. And St. Louis has been the cream of the crop when it comes down to the attendance at the stadium. DC is probably
Yeah.
second. You know,
I'm surprised about DC.
yeah.
Like, if you said out of all the teams, which ones would be like the top three, I would have said obviously St. Louis, guaranteed. Like they've been begging for a professional. Then I would have gone like Birmingham and Memphis. Not DC. DC's a shocker.
But
Maybe they're
see,
just sick of
but
the Commanders.
DC has Audi Field, which is that soccer stadium, holds about 18,000, and they pack it every time.
Wow.
So
Very good.
yeah, so it makes me want to tell the UFL stop getting these big old stadiums for these teams and get a soccer field because 18,000 pack looks good on TV.
Oh, it
It
does.
looks
It really
good on
does.
TV. So every time there's a DC game, it looks good. The beer steak is running. They all love it, man. So
Yeah,
you
they
know,
do like the beast take.
yeah, I mean that's why I really want to go out there one of these years and be a part of that beer snake. I'm lying. I'm lying. I want to go out there, but not a part of the beer snake. I'm too much of a fan to be messing with some damn cups, And
You
I
just
don't
be
even
like,
drink
I'm
beer.
paying attention.
Hey, bro, hey, get that cup for us, man. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm trying to watch the game, bro. Come on, don't be a punk, man. Get this beer snake. No, I'm in to watch the game, not be part of no damn cups. Yeah, that's y'all. Y'all do that. Y'all do a great job of doing that. I'm not that guy. I'm trying to watch the game, man.
Trying to watch it.
Yeah. All
But
right.
no, I'm off this weekend. Thank goodness.
Oh man, enjoy it, bro.
So I am going to sit down, watch all the games with a nice
Hell
cold one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is my last weekend off. I am part of a 35-day turnaround at my job. I only
Ooh,
have 2 days off for the whole entire month of May.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, we have a turnaround, so I'll be working 7/12s. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. For out of the 35 days, I'm working 32 days. I have 3 days off, so
that's
I'm off. I'm
horrific.
off May 5th, May 19th, and May 24th because I'm taking my daughter to a concert.
That's absolutely horrific.
Yep. So hey, the money will be good though, but outside of that, once that's done, that's like once every 2 years. But once that's done,
Once every 2 years, you have
yeah,
a month
yeah, you have like
of.
have a month. It's called a turnaround, and they work on a particular part of the plant, and they shut it down. It's a lot of work going on for a whole month, man, and it's nonstop, nonstop. So I be working 12-hour days every single day, and we call 13 and 1, 13 days off, 13 days straight, and 1 day off. Yeah. So
Right.
let alone
They
it won't be that many streams for the
right
month of
now.
May. I can almost guarantee you guys that we'll continue obviously Tuesday with TJ, but as far as like lives and all
Okay.
that, it'll be very minimum this month of May. So and I
Eh,
apologize from the jump.
no, understandable. They're paying you well. I say
Oh
100K minimum
yeah, yeah, yeah.
just for the month.
I've been getting some really good for the month. This is a nice. I love my company, and unfortunately and fortunately, because although it's a lot of hours, the paycheck is going to be nice.
No,
The
it's fair.
paycheck is going to be lovely. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Anyways, y'all, we're out of here though, man. Any last words, TJ?
Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe in this crazy world, and I'll be looking forward to the NFL draft. Hopefully, your team doesn't stink it up, but who knows?
Hey, I'm with you on that, man. And oh yeah, like I said, one last time, check out myself, PJ. She said, "Have a good night, everyone." And of course, our main man TJ will be live Thursday night. I'll have it posted hopefully by tomorrow, so you guys come check us out, man. We have the grand opening of a newest channel called the Come On In Sports Network, and is got a plethora of just great people in there. Dolph 17 and Coach Rock from the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast. Also, we have Zach and Nonfiction from Real Fan Sports, and myself and PJ. We all are part of the Come On In Sports Network. It's going to be an awesome reveal on Thursday for the NFL draft. And of course, we have
Ooh,
crazy guest appearances. Of course, TJ is going to be part of it, you guys, and a lot more people, man, just showing love. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a good time of just talking football, getting ready for the draft, and then we'll call the draft itself, man. I'm blessed to be a part of that, man, and I cannot wait to see what we have in store, man. So, have a blessed night, y'all, and we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Thursday. I'm off tomorrow, so me and TJ will be here Thursday for you guys for the NFL draft. So, thank y'all for the love and support, man. You guys are awesome. For the homegirl PJ and for the big homie TJ Tracy 2378, I'm your host Carlos Clayton. It's another episode of Tuesdays with TJ. This is episode 32, by the way. All sports
ooh,
fans,
ooh.
you guys know what time it is. Stay smart, stay educated. Peace. Love you, mama. Love you all. Have a good night, TJ. Appreciate the love, man.
Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe.
Oh no! Keith Lee! Oh, a double team! Come on, PJ. Forrest, one. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.